So, happy Tuesday, happy Mars Day. Um, I have no idea why my son keeps turning off my power strip. But either way, um, I was driving and thinking, and the thought was that your purpose in life, in existence, typically, and I use typically because there are some people whose destiny is the antithesis, or on the opposite end of the spectrum. But for a lot of us now, our destiny, our purpose in life will always keep us aligned to ease. So as I let that mold that over, it's like your destiny, your purpose will have your life balanced. It will have you feeling easy. Rest won't be this foreign thing to you. It'll be your birthright. You'll understand it's your birthright to have rest. It's your birthright to have ease. It is your birthright. And, some people are like, oh my, ease means no work. That's not what that means. Ease doesn't mean there's an absence of action. Ease means the action isn't difficult. It isn't hard. It isn't stressful. It isn't worrisome. It isn't bothersome. It's just flowing from you like water with ease. And I find that people find that hard to grasp, to understand. Like, no, it's got to be hard. It has to be struggle. My knuckles must be bleeding. I can't be rested and be living my destiny. And I challenge you to this thought. If you believe in a higher power, however that name resonates with you, God, the creator, source, the most high, Allah, whatever you define in the name, because in my personal belief structure, God don't care. Do you think God was stressed in the act of creation? Do you think the Most High had worry or stress when decided, you know what? I'm about to chill out this day. I'll get back to it. Do you think the Creator, the all, the source of everything we know, not simply Earth, everything, timelines, planes of existence, dimensions, portals, stars, moon, galaxies, universes, everything, stresses at all, worries? I am in agreement with Achutabava's description of God sitting in a room in a lotus pose, floating, laughing. Laughing God's celestial took us off. About existing simply in this perpetual state of bliss, laughing like full pit of the belly, whole body jiggling. Oh my gosh, I'm going to pee on myself. I couldn't possibly laugh anymore, but I'm going to continue laughing because it feels so good. Laughter. That feels a lot like ease to me. It feels a lot like bliss. And so many of us don't understand the concept of bliss, that we can't grasp the idea, the notion that we could possibly have that in our own reality, in our own existence. And it is that limiting belief that causes us to, I've got to work 40 something odd years of my life in order to feel like I did something with my life. It is that limiting belief that we tell our children the moment they get the age to work, go ahead and work. Stop being a child. Go ahead and take on this stress that I have while you're still a kid. Instead of saying, continue your childhood. Learn from my mistakes. No, let's go ahead and keep prepare, the perpetual generational cycle of stress and anxiety at a young age, and instead of telling them, go out and play your video games, whatever it is that's going to make you still hold on to that youthful life and exuberance in your life. Don't do that. Go and work at a fast food place, be stressed out for people. Yes, that reality makes the most sense because it's the only reality I know, and I don't know how to tell you to be different from me. I don't know how to allow you to be different from me, because if I see you doing something I wish that I could have done as a child, I will feel like a failure. I am so grateful I grew up with parents that told me not to work in school. The moments I had money, either I did some chores and had an allowance, or I did little things, like I could type. So I typed up people's papers for them. I didn't do the writing. I could type. So, and I was good at APA format. So I would type their papers up for them. Excuse my son. I typed papers and things like that up for them, and I'd get a little money. That's how I paid for my senior prom dress, all the good stuff. But in the grand scheme of, we want you to go ahead and be working and worried about work and school, my parents never told us that. In fact, if I had listened to my parents, I wouldn't have worked in college either. Just imagine that. I grew up with parents. My parents were like ahead of their time. And I don't think it's hitting me more and more how ahead of their time they were in a lot of the things that they were telling us as kids. Like, their parents were breaking generational cycles. They were breaking generational cycles. And now we are being called to do the same with our own children. And so I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, if I am, which I am, an individualized aspect of the Most High, I am made in the image of the Creator, and the Creator says, I don't work hard. I think, because everything started with a thought, then a word, then a thought, then an utterance, a feeling, and then it existed. And you're like, well, that's too easy. But you're an individualized aspect of God. Shouldn't it be easy? And it's not to say that in our physical form there aren't some actions that we need to take, but there's those moments when spirit is trying to tell you to sit your behind down. And you're like, I can't, I got to do this, that, and the other thing. Like this, here. I'm fine. If I start to cry, I'm good. I've been getting that message this week, 2 days in a row. Sit still. You ain't got to do nothing. But I feel like I need to share this. And I'm sitting down and I'm relaxed and I haven't started anything else. I feel like this is something I need to do. So that message of sit still, hibernate. I'm like, but what about my business? How am I going to get that to where it's like, there's that feeling there. It's there. It's there. But I'm in the midst of my goddess cycle. And I have to honor where my body is at. And I don't have the energy to give a lot of things right now. That doesn't mean that I don't want to be, I'm like, sorry, my son got loud toys and I had to move. Um, but there's this feeling like, I got all these things I need to do. I got to make this content, or I'm not going to get no clients. I'm going to do this, or I'm not going to get no clients. Lord, I need the clients because I need the clients, Lord, because I need. And the message I've been getting is, just believe that I got you. Right this minute, you've done a lot of work and you need to be still for a little while and rest and be present. Your energy is shifting and I can feel it. I can feel it. My energy is doing something. Something's happening within me because I am exhausted. I'm exhausted. All I want to do is sleep. All I want to do is sleep. My skin looks amazing. I'm sorry. That was like totally just like random. Like, you look nice. Yes. But that is what I'm being asked to do, is sit still, be present, and know, like what I just heard just say, and know that I am the Lord. And I got you. You've done what you were supposed to do. Let me do me. And reality is sometimes that is so hard because we ain't used to it. We're not used to it, but I want to be. The tarot card, the hangman, sits. He's hanging there, or she's hanging there. They're hanging there. However, just don't get hung up on that. Let's take the message. Hangman is hanging. I already decided justice has been served. I'm like, I can't do anything else but be here in this moment and let you move and trust that you ain't gonna let me fall. And followed by the hangman is death. And this is not a physical death, this is a metaphysical one. This is a transformation. The part of you that was fearful, that doubted, that didn't have balance, because just before the hangman is justice, balance. Just because that didn't have balance, that those things that were causing to be imbalance, we had to let those fall away and die. That structure that doesn't serve you, the tower card, we have to let that crumble and fall. But always, always following these things is hope and your blessings. And if you just sit with that and allow yourself to be still, you will get your blessing. So, and I feel like this was spawned because I watched a video and this young man was talking about a man and his purpose. Apparently, I need to wrap this up between my son and my phone ringing. I apparently need to wrap this up. But I listened to a video and the young man was talking about his purpose and how that will be always a priority. And it is. Both for men and women, our purpose is our priority. But what people don't realize is your purpose won't be something that says, I can't have life. I can't have fun. I can't have rest. I can't have joy because this purpose is going to pull me this way, and those things have to be on the back burner. No, 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 no. Your true purpose will always bring balance, harmony, joy, love, laughter, passion into your life. Always. If it's not doing that, that ain't your purpose, or you're not following your purpose in the way that is aligned to your spirit. So it's something I want you to think about because God knows God's purpose and God is in you. And if God is telling you to sit still, sit still. If God is telling you to go out, go out. If God is telling you to eat good, eat good. Do what God is asking you to do and know that it's always aligned in your purpose. I hope this brings you some motivation. I hope it inspires you, encourages you, and empowers you to walk in your purpose with ease. Thank you so much. This is Nia's Divine Garden. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and have a beautiful day.